welcome back. Well, we have a busy week ahead of us in terms of key events to watch out for, and one of them will be a lot of stocks in focus on account of earnings and other events. Sonia, tell us more.
So I'm watching out for three stocks. There are so many in focus next week, but Infosys, TCS, of course, on the back of earnings. They come out with earnings on the 11th of Jan, which is Thursday. Now, this time around, the numbers are expected to be on the weaker side. So Morgan Stanley put out a note where they said that Infy's revenues will fall by 2% quarter on quarter. There will be pressure on margins as well because 2 months of a salary hike was combined in this particular quarter. So margins will be under pressure. However, the big question is, will Infosys tighten its guided range of revenue growth from 1 to 2.5% to 1.5 to 2%. But here's the thing, right? The street is expecting some positive surprise because the stocks have gone up. In the last 1 month, in the last 1 week, stocks, both Infy and TCS are up and about. Even for TCS, actually, Q3 could be a seasonally weak quarter. But the big question is, will Q3 results offer some hope of a revival in FY24? So in that context, the commentary is important. There are other numbers as well. There's Wipro, there's HCL Tech. The other stock that I'm watching is Samvardhan Motherson International. Now, this is, a bit on the speculative side, so just be a bit cautious here. But we have the Vibrant Gujarat Summit next week, and there are talks that Elon Musk could attend that summit. There's no confirmation on that, but Motherson is a supplier to Tesla. Small supplier, but supplier nevertheless. And Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has in the past said that Tesla is looking to source more production from India. So any buzz on that, any talk on that could get that stock active. But I want to get to Harish on the IT space because next week you have earnings. Harish, how are you positioned here? Are you expecting any positive surprise?
No, it seems highly unlikely that there'll be any positive surprise, Sonia, in this particular sector. We are still not out of the woods. Markets are looking ahead of the near-term numbers and thinking through of how this entire space will look like 3 quarters, 4 quarters out. Is still very difficult in my understanding. There are too many variables to forecast, especially on US macro and how that will play out over the next calendar year or this calendar year. And in that context, one needs to build their position gradually in this sector. Within this sector, there are fairly interesting ideas that have done well in an upcycle and in a down cycle. We are positioned significantly over there. And also looking at some of the larger caps that have underperformed. I would watch out for the commentary of the management in the upcoming quarterly calls to understand how things will shape up over the next few quarters and years.
Okay, Harish, we leave it at that. Thanks a lot for joining in. Have a great weekend. And that's curtains down on another episode of Editors Roundtable. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one.